So I'm just doing a quick video while I'm driving on the way to the hospital, and I promise you I'm concentrating on the road, and often as I drive I use it as an opportunity to just talk to myself and figure out, how things feel. And so I use a process of verbalizing in order to internalize. So, I just thought I would document it as in a video. And I'm sort of feeling a little bit better about today's medical oncologist visit. It's been one of those, last night, one of those nights where I actually had dreams and I've remembered the dreams. And as a result of remembering the dreams, I actually feel very grounded and secure and confident in my knowledge of the way I'm moving forward is in fact for my highest good. And, I've been very closely trying to manage what I'm doing, not just taking at people's word for how to do something and when to do it, but to really connect in with my inner self and my higher self, and align myself with what is for my highest good and what feels most intuitive. So saying that, what I wanted to sort of say is that my dream last night was in fact another dream. Last time was the apparition with the bunch of grapes, but this one was in fact a dream, so I was asleep for this one. And I've been in a person's home. It was a male, someone I knew. I don't actually know, but in the dream I knew him. And it felt like we were in Canberra, and we had this great big huge glass window, and the glass window was overlooking his grass and a wall, and across that wall were these giant fat juicy grapes, and they were so fat they were almost bursting. And I'm like, oh my god, look at your grapes, I can't believe you've got those amazing grapes, look at them. You must be so excited to be able to grow grapes and to be able to grow them, to that size. And he said, well, no. He said, those grapes are terrible, Taryn. You won't believe it, but they never get enough sun. They're bitter, they're sour, they're not juicy. It's just it's no good. And have a look at those grapes. And I'm like, that's right. He said, look, they're completely and utterly in shadow. And he said, so there is nothing to make them, they're just, sort of in this shadow, they don't get any sun. And I looked at it and I said, you and I, we've had this conversation before. I've been here. I know this. This is where we're at. And, we've done this before. We had this conversation. So that was my first bit, sort of waking up this morning and kind of recognizing that it is a bunch of grapes. And, from the very start, from the very get-go, it's been a case of me waking up with that apparition with the grapes, and then from then on being very concerned that it had gone to my lungs. And, that is a fear that things have metastasized. If those cells have moved on from the breast tissue and they've gone to the lymph nodes and they've been able to survive and thrive in another area, that they can in fact do that again in somewhere else. And sometimes with the breast tissue, we imagine that it's going to drain to the axillary nodes. However, it also can drain to your nodes up here in your collarbone, and in some cases, which the surgeon has seen, people actually drain into their lungs. And at a microscopic level, my cells, or my two little tumours in my lymph nodes, did not show up on the CT scan. It did not show up on the MRI. And so if I were to have a few cells sitting inside my lungs that had sort of managed to invade and were robust enough to survive, the concern is that it wouldn't have been picked up in the CT scan. So I'm now going off to the hospital, and I'm actually going with a much more positive attitude about all of this. My cough has been around since November. I had a few days where I was sort of coughing up a little bit of blood, and when I say blood, I'm not coughing up blood, it's coughing up sort of spray into a tissue kind of stuff, so it's not big droplets, so it's nothing alarming. And so, at the back of my mind there is that concern that you know, I'm worrying about it having metastasized elsewhere. The second dream that I had was actually, I was in my grandmother's house. She's deceased, and she works, she doesn't work through me. That's not where her power lies. It's more along the lines of, sorry, I've suddenly realised I've got music on too loud. More along the lines of, she uses me to, she shows me certain things. And so really, the dream was inside her house, and I saw a snake go into the wardrobe, and I'm terrified of snakes. I hate snakes. And then someone I knew in my dream, I don't know them in real life, I don't recognize or acknowledge who they were on a cerebral or conscious level, and she caught the snake, and she said, oh my goodness, this isn't actually a python, it's a death adder. And the significance of a snake is, in spirituality, is a renewal, a rebirth. You know, they shed their old skin and they emerge fresh and clean and new and bigger and grander, better. And so really, 2 dreams last night, I feel like I've got my confirmation and affirmation that I'm proceeding forward. Even though this path is most uncomfortable, I'm proceeding forward in a way that is in fact for my highest good and my highest self. So checking in with you later, and talking to you soon. Bye bye.